YouTube? It's me, JoeSchmmo. I am here with a bunch of people this time. It never happened. Okay, so I'm here with Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Phantom.
Yo.
A.K.A. Matt Blaksey. Moroku.
Yo.
And then Timmy.
Hello.
All right.
We're specifically just using Moroku for that so we can tell who is who.
Yes, exactly.
Because, yeah.
There's two
Fun
things
fact, we are both named Tim.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we are here to talk about an Illya Berserker deck. Go ahead, Billy. This is all yours. So I want you to take it away. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I want you to take it away, man. It's all
Okay,
you.
no problem, man. All right. Illya Berserker from the Fate Unlimited, specifically from the Fate Unlimited Bladeworks series. Even though I think I have a card that's from Zero, I could be wrong. Yeah. Anyway, it is mono blue, but just get into it right here. Here's the level zeros. First, we have a short rest Illya. She's a level 0. She's 4,000, so she's overpowered. Her big drawback is.
Flip the video around.
What's that?
I said I'll just flip the video.
Oh,
around.
sorry.
No, you're fine.
No.
I mean, I can work with whatever.
Okay.
It's because editing skills.
Yeah, you do. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta practice, so we may as well give you something to practice.
Sorry. But her her ability is if she becomes reversed, your opponent can activate this ability, which is they can draw 2 cards and then they have to discard 2 cards. That really doesn't bother me, because I don't even care. Just I don't want to play her late game, but if she gets played late game, I don't care. Next one, 4 copies of Warning Before the Battle, Illya. I thought it was.
No, you're fine.
No,
I'm trying to give you room.
Now you're off screen.
I'm trying to give you room, man.
I got plenty.
Yeah.
I got plenty.
He's gonna give you some miss.
But when she's played, you can put another copy of her under her as a marker. And when she has that marker, she has an assist ability, which is 1,000 assists to the 2 in front of her. So I've used her so much, and it's extremely fun. Fresh. Yeah. Then we have this level 0 Illya. Basically an Akatsuki clone / Neighbor Haru clone / Maki clone. It's just anyway. On play, you can discard a card, look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, and add a master character, specifically master. Even though this is half master, half servant for the deck. I think the ratio leans more towards master characters, but that's whatever. For for the effect, you grab a master character from among those cards. Everything else goes to the waiting room. Really useful for setting up for level 1 for one of your climax combos, and I will get to that when we get to that. The last one is this level 0 Illya. She has 2 abilities on play. The first ability, you can do either one in either order that you prefer. Usually I'll use the first one first, and that is when she's played, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a master or servant character, you can add it to your hand, or you add it to your hand and then you discard 1 card. The other one is you can pay 1 and deal yourself 1 damage from the top of the deck to draw 1 card. So I've had to use that before to push myself to level 1. So I clock for the turn and then use her ability, just drawing cards. This deck hand fixes like crazy. But that is 3, 6, 10, 14 level 0s. I'm actually trying to take Tim's advice, and that is actually cutting back on level 0s for most of my decks.
Why is that?
Really, because you're not in it long enough.
True.
You're just not in it long enough from what I've seen. Especially where I'm like, okay, I'm setting up all these level 0s if I went first, and then I've seen someone just go, well, level 0, level 0, level 0 plus 2 soul. Way too often. I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to try a different little strat here. That's whatever. But I've seen one of the decks that won a regional or something recently had like 21 level 0s in it. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, first for the level 1s is Snow Fairy Illya. I would like to get 1 more, but it's working fine with just 3 right now. I'll let you know later. Climax combo with Official Contract, which is a blue stock from the waiting room, 1 sold to everybody. If all your characters, when she attacks, if all your characters are master or servant characters, which you have to have it basically a full field. So if you have 4 other master or servant characters, when she swings, you can draw a card. No paying anything, just the fact that you have to commit so much to the board for doing the combo. And Next one is personally my favorite card in the entire deck, Confronting a King, Illya. On play, you can discard any card to search for any Berserker and add it to your hand. You can grab one of the level 1s, the level 2s, the level 3, doesn't matter. It's just, this thing sets up so many plays. Mainly because her second effect lets her bounce back to hand as part of the cost. If she is frontal attacked, you can pay 2, bounce her back to hand to summon this in the same spot from your hand. And he gets big for every Illya on field. I'll get to that when we get to it. But she just, every single level, level 1, 2, and 3, she has been useful every single level. And just really, really amazing. I've had people just side her just to not bring out a level 2. Because that's aggravating as hell. Because that Berserker comes out huge. It's cool. Next we have this level 1 0 cost Berserker. If you have 5 or more cards in hand, it gets 1,000. And it has Clock on core. That's basically it. Then we have Overwhelming Violence Berserker. It's a 2 cost level 1, but I don't really play it that much. It's mostly just to fill space. But it has hit the field before, and people just shit their pants. It's a 1 soul, but it doesn't matter. If it gets reversed, you forcibly take a damage, and it rests itself. It doesn't die. It just does not die from battle at all. Yeah. So that's
Breathe,
5.
my friend.
I know.
Breathe.
I'm just having to talk so much. It's between the podcast and this is the third video we had to record.
Spoken a lot
Yeah.
today.
Speaking of which, the Base Damage podcast will be linked in the description.
Shameless plug.
You do it enough as it is.
Anyway, I'll put
well,
not enough on the nice bold letters right there.
Yeah.
All right.
But 5,
Just
8,
give me more
12.
work to do.
You know, right? 12 level 1s. So just it works.
Say that one more time. I didn't even hear it.
12 level 1s.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Next one I just have one copy of because this Climax combo doesn't happen really that often. Lady Illya. I have the Climax in here mostly to get other Climaxes because it's a gate trigger. But when she swings, if that's in play, you can draw 2 cards and then you have to discard 1 card. It's really cool. I just like the gate trigger mostly. Most OP card in the deck because Kyle hates it with the Burning Passion. It is a counter event. Basically, send an Illya or Berserker you control to the waiting room, look at up to 4 cards from the top of the deck, add a card. Your opponent doesn't actually get to see it. Add a card from among those to your hand. That's it. This saved me against the specific game I'm talking about with Kyle. He was about to clock shoot me for game, and this said, nope, get off the the character you're about to clock shoot off the field. And he was like, damn it. Anyway, moving right along. Actually, I'll show the other one first, this Berserker. The one that the level 1 Illya bounces into. Simple effect. For every Illya in the back row, gets 1,000. So it can get 2,000 off of its own ability and make itself a 95, as big as the other level 1. So, then this one, this other level 2, Battle of Legend Illya, specifically gives this name Berserker 1,000, regardless of where it is on the field. But it is also a level assist in front, 500 for every level. So if it's in front, it also gets another 1,000 after that. It just gets so big. So big. But that is 6, 10, 11. If I can math right, yeah. 11 level 2s. Level 3s are simplistic. 4 copies of Illya Berserker. Okay. 3 effects. On play, you can draw up to 2 cards, and then you have to discard 1 card. So, more hand fixing. Always good. It gets 1,000 for every Illya in the back row, which is like the other level 2 Berserker that does that. Just so good. Climax combo with Encounter and Bond. I was about to say Subjugation. I realized that's Titans. Wrong thing. Anyway, when this swings, if that's there in the Climax area, because I'm designating this right here as the Climax area, whatever, you can mill the top 5 cards of your deck. If you do, it gets 2,000 power until the end of the turn. And for every Climax that you mill amongst those 5, attempt to burn your opponent for that much. So you mill 2 Climaxes in that 5, attempt to burn for 2. Simple math, kids. And that's like the main Climax combo of the deck. But then I have one single backup contingency plan, and that is this caster. On play, look at up to the number of master characters that you control, and add 1 card from among those to your hand, and the rest of it go to the waiting room. The other is When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may pay the cost, which is paying 4, and putting 2 cards from your hand to the waiting room, you restand her. I've got the effect off 2-3 times. The past couple times I've run it in tournaments, and it's cool. It's really fun, and like I said, it's just kind of a backup plan because it can work so easy. Basically, because if I've paid all my stock out and then play this, gets me a stock, another character attacks, another character attacks, she attacks, that's 4 stock, so it can work at that point. That's it. 5 level 3s, as opposed to the Nisekoi build that has like 8. And climax is being 2 of this gate trigger, 2 of this official contract, and let me scoot this over, sorry. And then 4 encounter and bond. Draw trigger, double crit trigger, gate trigger, to get your climaxes back, whatever you need to do. But if you drop 3 of that Berserker, you're drawing 6 cards, you're going to grab this in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter. So, 8. We're not cheating and doing 9. Anyway, that is the entirety of the deck build because Illya is adorable, Berserker is OP, and it pisses people off. It's fun.
Do you have any comments, questions, anyone?
Please
Considering how quick this video was, didn't expect them to be like 10 minutes.
Sorry, yeah, I just ended up talking real quick.
Anyone have any questions?
Please donate a Snow Fairy Illya to JoeSchmmo's page. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm just kidding.
And you will get a shout out.
And many thanks from Kool-Aid.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
yes to you, kid.
Yeah, this is Fate Mono Blue Titans.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, he's got a point. It is very much Mono Blue Titan. But,
well,
I may have missed it, but you got a name for this? You got a name for this deck at all?
Just Illya Berserker. I haven't tried to come up with any fancy schmancy name yet. Not like Raigeki from Kantai or anything like that, you know.
I got one. The Hidden Lotus.
Oh, God. The Hidden Lotus.
I don't get crippled after I use this. No, wait, that's wrong. I'm fairly certain if I piss off the wrong person, I will be crippled after I use this against them. So
I think the Hidden Lotus works for this deck.
Titans V2. I don't know. Fuck.
I'll think of something snazzy and put it in there. Anyway, so remember everyone, I do Weiss videos as best as I can, and I just want to say I'm not perfect. No one in this world is fucking perfect. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but
Jesus.
Get your religion ass out of here. All right.
Man.
Anyway.
Man. I think perfect cell. He has perfect in the name.
Perfect.
Don't you know you get stronger when you grow a nose?
That is true.
Anyway, so remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all on the flip side. Say bye, everyone.
Flip side!